What is going on, everyone? We are live with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 open beta. It released a little earlier than I was expecting. Usually was supposed to release at 1. They released it like 20 minutes early, so we're here. We're back. I'm excited. They made a lot of good changes according to the patch notes. We're gonna see if it actually feels like the changes are present within the actual matches themselves. Did they add any maps? Yeah, they did. They had a map called Lithium. So we now have 6 total maps for 6v6. But they also added a few game modes. They added, I thought they were gonna add a ground war. Maybe that's gonna be added in a future update, like in the next couple of days, maybe. And they're also added the Warzone Resurgence map as well. So we're gonna play everything that we can possibly play. I'm actually really excited because the changes are great. They apparently removed tactical sprint completely. Tactical sprint gone. No tactical sprint. You can use it with a specific perk. I'm gonna make sure I'm not using that perk. I think Blood Rush. Yeah, so Blood Rush enables tactical sprint. So I'm getting rid of that. Then we're not gonna use it. It does kind of suck though, because I did like this perk before, but now the perk, I don't want to use it anymore. So I wish they had another, because I like perks that make you faster, but I don't want tac sprint. So is there another fast moving perk? I don't see any actually. Yeah, I don't think so. That's not good. Hopefully they can add one, because I feel like you should have a fast moving perk separate from anything related to tac sprint. Oh, I didn't realize there was a kill chain perk. Kills from kill streaks award half streak points. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I'll run it, but I'd rather run Ghost over that, but that's still pretty good. If there was looping streaks in the game, I would run this, but without looping streaks, I don't really think it's as useful as... It's really not that useful. It's actually, this perk kind of sucks, actually. Without looping streaks, it's like... I don't know. So yeah, we're not going to run Blood Rush then, so we'll use Scavenger or Lethal Reach, throw equipment farther. I feel like perk 3 kind of sucks, to be honest. I'll probably use Battle Hardened whenever we unlock that. Yeah, definitely Battle Hardened. But right now... Ooh, Dedicated Melee with Lethal Reach. Interesting. I might just use Scavenger, honestly. I don't know. I just don't want tac sprint, so... Even though I liked the Blood Rush perk before, now it's kind of ruined. So let's just... I feel like they should have added a separate perk for that. Whatever. The only change they made that I'm not huge on is they did nerf the movement a bit. I don't need the movement to be nerfed. I know a lot of people don't like sliding and stuff, but I personally like the fast movement, so I'm not a fan of that. But we'll see. Maybe they didn't nerf it that bad. I'm not really sure. I'm just happy they got rid of tac sprint. They did apparently nerf a lot of guns as well, so there's going to be... Where's the extended GTA? I have a second channel, XpertFusion 2. Go check out that channel, because that has my reaction to it. Any GTA videos posted there, not here. This is a Call of Duty channel. All right, let's hop into open mosh pit, because I ain't doing no standard skill-based matchmaking bullshit. That is not happening. Not happening here. Well, we might have to for some of the game modes though, because some of the game modes are only available there. Obviously, hopefully they added map voting for the open mosh pit, because it wasn't there before for some reason. They removed the sprint to fire delay, with tac sprint being a perk now. Yeah, so I saw that they reduced that pretty heavily. So even though I don't like tac sprint, at least that would make it not as bad. But I still don't like tac sprint for other reasons, so I'd rather just not use it at all, to be honest. Okay, we got a match of transit. I'm really curious too. I think I'm gonna like this game, this multiplayer, more than I expected. I've been talking a lot about this game in terms of, like, I think I'm liking it more than most because my expectations were so low. Like, I had really low expectations. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where was I getting shot from? So I don't know if the time to kill differences are gonna feel noticeable, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Oh shit! I could definitely feel the movement nerf, which again, I'm not... Oh, shit! I'm not crazy about that, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. No tack sprint is so nice, though. So nice. Feels like BO7 with the... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I think, so, they didn't, like, increase the health or anything. They just nerfed all the guns. I'm pretty sure, like, almost every gun got nerfed. And I know we've been playing for a minute, but I already noticed it a little. I already kind of noticed it. I would love to see Exclusive Ace do like an updated time to kill video, because I want to see what it's like now, because I don't know. I don't know. It's a little noticeable, but it's hard to tell. You can't like easily judge something like that because there's so many factors that go into it, you know? Like, you could just be playing against people who are really inaccurate or something, you know? Damn! I do kind of want to try the tack sprint perk just to see, like... Because, like we said, apparently the movement... or the ADS penalties aren't as bad. Damn, yeah, time to kill does feel a lot slower. Holy shit. That felt like a way more shots. Oh. That second guy was probably already damaged.
Being fucking retarded, do something.
Damn! They're talking to me? Dude, I was playing BO7 yesterday. Like, I played one game multiplayer just to see how it was. And... oh my god, dude. I'm actually loving this time to kill. I don't know how much slower it actually is, but it feels a lot slower. Feels more like BO7. So I was playing BO7 yesterday, and I was going like... I went like 50 and 5. I was going off. I was doing insane stuff. And someone in my team was yelling like... dude, XpertFusion, go play the objective! Like, yelling at me to go play the objective. It was hard point, right? I was hopping on the hard point every now and then, right? I wasn't, like, on it all the time, though, because I was busy getting kills, getting shrieks to help out the team. I called in a Legion and everything. Like, I was helping out the team quite a bit, right? This guy's yelling that shit at me. He's going, like... I think he was, like, 10 and 30 or something. I'm like, get the hell out of here with that. You can't talk shit to someone if you're 10 and 30. Come on. Get out of here. He wasn't even on the objective that much more than me. Yeah, anyone could join. I'll back out after this game so people can join. For sure. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know, I wonder how people are going to feel about these changes. Damn! The movement changes are very noticeable, I will say. I hope they didn't touch, like, mantling speeds. I doubt they did, right? I don't think a single soul was complaining about fast mantling. I think what they only really nerfed was the slide speeds. Right, it's a little slower. Because sliding was, like, the strategy. Like, you know what I mean? So I get why they nerfed it. Whoa! They did increase the amount of kills for a streak, yeah. They increased, I think every single streak, they increased it by 1, I'm pretty sure. Which, I'm okay with that. I'm not against that. I think, well, I'll say this. The increasing all the streaks, I think that's okay. But what they should probably do is also increase the amount of, like, ways to get score. What, you can get up there? Wait, what? How do you get up there? Has that always been a thing, or is that guy cheating? What the fuck was that? You guys see that? He was on that roof. Wait, have you always been able to get up there? Am I crazy? Why they nerf the movement? A lot of people don't like fast sliding. Like I said, I like it. I'm fine with it, but a lot of people don't like it. So I get why they changed it. You played BO7, didn't stream it. I played one game. That would have been a 10-minute stream. So
Yo, GG's guys. Oh. Said get better. I joined.
Because sometimes I'll play like, okay, all right, we gotta mute this chat. Sometimes I'll play like one match of multiplayer, like a random COD, but usually it's like if I'm rendering, because like when I'm rendering something for like a video, you really can't do much else on your computer during that time. Like you can't record other stuff, right? So what I can do is I can play Call of Duty, maybe get some footage or something. I can't record like with like a full video, but I can just get like gameplay footage. Transit, why is there no map voting, dude? It's like they want people to not play open mosh pit. Like, why does every other mode have map voting and then this doesn't? That doesn't make any sense. I don't want to play Transit again. Craziness. But yeah, so sometimes I'll just play like 1 or 2 matches just for funsies. This is the closest to OG MW we'll ever get. Yeah, in a sense. At least you don't get accused of cheating when you go 30 to 11. I've gotten accused of cheating at least twice. It never makes any sense. Because, yeah, usually I'm not doing that good. I'm not, like, going off or anything. It's just, like, I'm doing decent, maybe, and it's I'll get accused. The open beta's been out for, like, 20 minutes, I think. It was supposed to drop in 5 minutes, but I guess they wanted to release it early. They usually release these betas early, to be honest. Back in the day, actually, I remember the World War II beta. They released it like a day early. Like they used to do like surprise, like, oh, it's a day early, you know? And I'm kind of, oh, we do have map voting now. Okay, why wasn't it showing before? I don't know. Let's play Lithium. That's a new map. I think I only played 1 match of Lotus. Didn't really care for it. But yeah, like they used to do like a beta like a day early. I'm glad they don't do that anymore though, because as a content creator, I need to schedule shit, you know, so I need to plan that out. I can't like just have a surprise release and it's like, oh shit, I gotta cover it a day earlier than I was expecting. Then you can't be doing that to me. How do you rank Rex and Furnace for side Easter eggs now that has the corrupted guns? I haven't done that quest yet, so I can't really speak on it aside from what I saw. I'm hoping there's more to it, because the idea of a gun that damages you every time you miss a shot, like it's a cool thing, but it's like I'm not gonna probably do that, to be honest. Like I'd rather, like, it's better than nothing. Like I wanted a legacy weapon side quest, so I'll take it, but I feel like there's got to be more to it, right? I don't know. I think the map has a holdover for side Easter eggs. It's at least B tier for side Easter eggs, I would say. I'm not sure about A tier, but it's at least B tier. Okay, I know nothing about this map, but apparently it takes place in Mexico. That's all I know. Lithium. This reminds me of Exposure from BO7, but a lot less colorful. A lot less colorful. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really noticing the time to kill changes, and I really do like it, but I'm not like sure though, because it's like, it's one of those things where I gotta wait till Exclusive Ace says something about it, because ooh, this area looks nice. It's all oily and gross. This is an interesting map. I don't know where the enemies are, but it's an interesting map. Dog, the enemies don't exist. Whoa! Ah! Did they release the full World War II game a day early too? I don't remember that, but I just remember it being for the beta. I mean, to be fair, pretty much every Call of Duty gets released a day early because of the New Zealand thing, so even MW4 I'm gonna get to play a day early. And it's gonna be another year of like every year this happens, I'm streaming the game a day early. Everyone's asking me, how are you playing? How are you playing? And I made that video every year of like how to play the game early. It always usually gets a lot of views because it's like everyone and their mother's looking up how to play the game early. Whoa!
Throwing grenade.
Oh, I really wanted to wall jump right here. Dude, that looks like such a perfect wall jump spot. I'm gonna miss wall jumping, man. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going crazy. Am I the only one who keeps accidentally, like, crouching instead of sliding? Like, what's going on with that? It feels like the, what is it, the dead man's something. Dead man's drop? I forget what they called it. Something that happened in BO3 a lot at launch. And then they fixed it. I'm kind of noticing that a lot right now.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't like the movement changes, to be honest. Again, I like the attack sprint change. That's great. I don't like how everything feels a lot slower, though. I'm sure a lot of people are going to prefer that, though. I think this is going to be popular with the masses. But the TTK changes seem great so far.
Enemy KIA.
Whoa. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm moving in mud right now. Like, I feel like I'm in Origins. Which sucks because I would just use a perk that makes me move faster, but I don't want to run the attack sprint perk. So hopefully they'll... I would like them to add a perk that makes you faster that isn't the attack sprint perk. Because BO7's like that, right? There's a attack sprint perk, but there's also a perk just for, like, regular movement increases. I'm pretty sure, right? Am I not wrong about that? Because I move quick in BO7 without the attack sprint perk.
Swapping mags.
Whoa! You have to slide to press or hold? Oh no, you just flat press it. Holding is you do that. You do the little dive. This is definitely more of a medium-sized map. I feel like people are going to prefer it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, TTK is definitely way better. 100% better. It's not like crazy slow or anything. Ooh, but it feels more like BO7, I would say. Like, I feel like if they left it like this, I think I would probably be fine with that. Oh, shit. Where the mat? Where the mat? Sucker. Oh my goodness, there's so many dudes over there. Ah! Bro, where were they? They were everywhere, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I keep doing that. I mean, I don't know if it's like something with the sprint. You know what I think it is? I think something else they nerfed about movement is they nerfed the, oh shit. Holy shit, did you guys see that? Holy shit. Holy shit, that was one of the craziest plays I've done. Oh my god. That was nuts. Is my Wilson doing good work? I don't know. Oh! That was pretty hot though. I will say that was pretty hot. Calling the attack helo. I can't wait till I get some higher streaks, man. Because I think there's they're all locked right now. All like the really high ones. But they did expand the level count, right? It's 30 now, I think. Or the level cap. So yeah, what I was saying before, the stamina, they like significantly changed it, so now your sprint goes away quicker. You know what I mean? Like you don't keep your sprint out as long. And that seems to make it so you switch to walking pretty frequently. Kind of like how it is in classic games. Which, you know, I love the classic CODs, but that's one element I didn't really like. Especially because now we have sliding, so the idea that I'm going to keep accidentally going to crouch is not great. Like, I'm fine with them decreasing the slide speed, to be honest. I don't think that's a problem. That's fine with me. My issue is I shouldn't be constantly, like, losing stamina as much as I am.
Portable radars act. Requesting recon flyover.
Oh, that head glitch is nasty. That is a nasty head glitch. I will say, I like the maps in this game so far. The head glitches are kind of wild, though. The head glitches are nasty. Especially on, rooftops. Rooftops has so many head glitches. Cover's good, though. Obviously, the map should have cover, but I don't want them to be so specifically designed to be, like, so head glitchy. Damn. Don't make lightweight a tier 1 perk. Yeah, lightweight should be a tier 3. Tier 3 perk. I mean, because then you would choose between that or the tac sprint perk, right? So you can't have both tac sprint perk and lightweight. Because then you'd just be going, like, ridiculously fast. But I think splitting that up would just make more sense. Because there's people who want to be faster, but they don't want tac sprint. That's me. I usually do run, like, lightweight perks in most CODs. I think movement, especially when the time to kill is slower, like, movement is one of the best capabilities you can utilize. I know people, like, get scared of the word movement in Call of Duty, but it's like, it's true. Like, movement's fucking huge. By the way, did they not increase the level cap? Because why are we all still level 20? Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I thought for sure they were going to increase it, right? Huh. By the way, we are going to play the new Warzone map today as well. We'll play that at the end of the stream. We're going to do all multiplayer for the next, like, hour probably, and then we'll play a little bit of Warzone at the end. Oh, no, they did increase it. Okay, all right. We just didn't see it happen till now. Do we unlock anything new? It just showed us what we unlocked, but actually, I haven't even used this burst rifle yet. Like, this unlocked in the last beta. I just didn't use it, so we should probably try it out. I really want the gunship, man. Gunship and air lockdown? I don't know. I kind of just want to use the gunship. I do want to try Blood Rush. Even though, again, I don't like tac sprint, but I want to see the difference in, like, speed, you know? This gun looks cool. Yeah, I don't really use guns that aren't assault rifles or SMGs. That's just how I've always been in COD. You know, occasionally I'll mess around with something, but it's not, like, frequent.
You fucking wanker.
You fucking wanker. Okay. Rooftops. Kill confirmed. I was gonna ask, can you get the gunship and Argonaut? Let's see what levels they unlock at, because that's a good point. If it unlocks before level 30, then we will be able to try it. Gunship is 51. Yeah, we're not trying that in the beta. Dude, why do they put the high streak so freaking high in the levels? I mean, obviously in the main game that makes sense, but in the beta, like, let us try it out, man. I want to try it out. Hope the Desert Eagles is good. Dude, Desert Eagles are, like, always really good, so I'd hope so. I'd hope so. It's good. Who knows, though? Okay. Plays Woods? Yeah, I wish. You've been asking for Blood Rush for years, now you're complaining. Different Blood Rush. How many days is the open beta? I don't know. I'm assuming till, like, Tuesday or something, so However long that is. This gun looks kind of funky. It's a burst rifle. Yeah, I didn't use this. I know this was already unlocked last weekend, but I just did not use it. So I guess we're gonna try it out here. I do like how unique it looks though, because I always say, like, especially in the modern games, like, how many different guns could they theoretically come up with, you know? They've done every gun at this point. But they always manage to do some interesting looking guns. I know majority of them are based on real guns, but still. Alright, that guy's pretty far out there. I think this is gonna need a scope, to be honest. I feel like this is the kind of gun that needs it. Even though most of the iron sights in this game are really good. Like, they really are. Until September 1st. Okay. Is that Tuesday or is that Monday? I think that's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I don't know. This gun's not hitting. By the way, they did also decrease aim assist as well. That is something that I don't know by how much, because I think they said it's not exactly where they want it to be. So, like, I don't think they decreased it by that much. Yeah, I'm not using that gun. I'm not liking that gun, to be honest. It's not for me. I don't know, maybe it's good, but it's not for me.
The enemy's taking the lead. We've lost the lead.
Very clearly not the gun for me. Can't wait to use higher level streaks. You're gonna have to wait 2 more months. Yeah, I know. They did that in BO7 as well. I remember BO7, there wasn't many high streaks in the beta. I mean, they gotta save something for the full game, I guess, but I don't know. Especially when you don't have streak looping, I just really don't enjoy using such low streaks. Because it's like, when you get them, it's just like, nothing you can do beyond it. Nothing you can do beyond it. I mean, we're doing pretty ass right now anyways, but you know what? I blame that gun. I was behind cover. Apparently not.
The field is even. Fight for the advantage.
Yeah, I think the stamina changes is the one thing I want them to revert, but I don't know if they will. We'll have to wait and see. The TTK changes are honestly, like, pretty great, though. Again, I still want to wait to see Exclusive Ace break it down, do a whole graph like it usually does. Like, I want to wait for that because it's hard to tell for sure what it's like, but it definitely feels a lot slower. Like, this feels more in line with BO7. I would be surprised if it's not close to BO7. And aim assist being nerfed as well is also going to make it feel slower just naturally because, you know, the thing about time to kill is it's, in practice, obviously there's one thing about the statistical time to kill, but in practice, where's this dude? In practice, what's also really important is, what's also really important is, like, how many shots people are missing, right? Which is why I've always said, like, the faster time to kill of the older CODs was not as big of an issue because aim assist was a lot less, like, you know, less prominent in those older games. I knew there was a guy over there because the tag disappeared.
Need recon overhead.
The speed you move with your knife should be the defaults. Yeah, I kind of agree. Again, I'll probably not complain if they add a lightweight perk to tier 3. I'd be perfectly fine with needing a perk for it. I mean, let's see. Again, I don't like attack sprint, which is why I don't want to use it, but I just want to try out that blood rush perk because I was using that perk before, but now that they changed it, like, yeah, see, I don't like the freaking... I mean, the sliding slows you down so much, though. Oh, I don't know. I probably won't use it. I mean, for starters, for the tac sprint, I don't want the tac sprint, right? But... Does it increase your stamina, though? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to... Let's use the Han. The Han's pretty fun to use. Holy head glitch. Aye! This game's still sweaty. I mean, every game in existence is gonna be sweaty for the rest of your life, I think. There's nothing they could do to prevent that. It's because the problem is like you need a skill gap, right? Or else the game is just, what's the point, right? Like you want to, I mean, I want a skill gap at least. I think a game without a skill gap's not fun, at least for Call of Duty. So you have to have a skill gap. So therefore, the existence of people who are really good at that game, they're gonna exist, especially nowadays. Yeah. So sweaty players is just, yeah, it's never gonna go away. You'll get lobbies with people who are bad at the game. You'll get lobbies with people who are good at the game. You'll get lobbies with people who are, you know, all sorts of lobbies. But ultimately, yeah, you're not getting away from sweaty players. That's not happening. But the thing is, the devs can't do anything about that, right? There's no way they could just stop that from happening, which is why, like, I don't get that as like a criticism for the game. Like a lot of people use that as a criticism for Call of Duty. I don't get that. I get criticizing the matchmaking though, and how the matchmaking works and how it manipulates lobbies and stuff like that. I get. But when it comes to just the existence of people who are good at the game, it's like I don't really think that could be a criticism, you know? Like I remember that Impulse game that came out a couple months ago. People were calling that game sweaty, but I was like, I mean, yeah, there's good people who are playing it, but I mean, is that really a negative for the game though? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I guess they could just ban all good people from playing, but only you're allowed to play. Any matchmaking changes? Well, so the thing about matchmaking is I'm pretty sure they make changes on the fly, like all the time, right? Whether it's in good ways or bad ways. I don't think, like, matchmaking is such a complex system. I don't think they just leave it and then just leave, like, you know, usually they're probably changing it a lot, right? But right now, because it's a beta, I think they are using the entire beta weekend to test it because they have the open playlist and then they have the less open playlists. And so I think they're using these to test matchmaking, and then they're going to probably say something after the beta is up, announcing what they're going to do for the launch of the game when it comes to matchmaking. I don't know what that's going to be. We'll have to wait and see, but all I know is I wasn't expecting the second weekend to just suddenly change it because they didn't get enough data on the first weekend, right? Because the first weekend was a closed beta. This is open beta. They want the open beta to be the place to test this stuff out. They're not gonna, you know what I mean? I think that what I want out of it is, like, I get what they're saying about it. Like, I understand maybe the open matchmaking was too far in one direction. The one thing that I want more than anything, though, is persistent lobbies. Like, you should not have lobbies disband ever. Like, that should not be a thing. Well, okay, obviously they're going to disband for certain reasons, but I mean, like, the game as a whole should allow for persistent lobbies. But when it comes to the actual strictness of the matchmaking, they made it clear they're not going back to the really strict systems. That's good. Like, they're not going that far. But do I want to see it closer to what BO7's open matchmaking is? Yeah. And also this open matchmaking in this playlist. I think anywhere in that range, whether it's between that system and between this new skill-based matchmaking system, anywhere in there, I think I would be fine with. Again, as long as it doesn't feel like it's manipulating your performance, then I'm fine. Because, again, every COD has skill-based matchmaking. It's not like it's going to get removed because it's been there since COD 4. But I definitely don't want it to be strict. That's my main thing, is I don't want no strict skill-based matchmaking. So how do you map vote? Because it's not letting me go over there. It's not letting me map vote. We actually could have added optics to this. I didn't even realize that. Forgot that we already had some unlocked. Underbarrel. I guess aiming stability. I want stuff that makes you faster. Anything that makes you faster is probably going to be nice, right? Transit. Dude, why do we keep getting transit? This is an easy way to stop campers. Just have it so if someone does not move for a certain amount of time, they appear on the minimap. Yeah, I mean, I can honestly see that as a system that I wouldn't be against. I feel like if they were to do something like that, though, it should be more of like a perk, though, you know? Like, you use a perk and you'll see someone on the minimap if they're not moving for a certain amount of time, you know what I mean? I think that'd be a cool perk. I don't know if I'd want that as a default mechanic. I feel like there's a lot of other ways to prevent that sort of thing, but I don't hate the idea. Ban all good players from the game. Expert will have to play without me. Unfortunately. Damn. Just check out Oni Resim. It has a round-based mode that's like COD Zombies as a theme park map. I've never heard of that. What is it? Like, it's a video game? On console? Whoa. Dude, people don't usually come from this way, so it's always a surprise when they do. Ah! Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, again, I'm not against them slowing down sliding speeds, but it doesn't feel right. Like, I'm gonna be honest. There's something about the sliding that doesn't feel right. To the point where I don't even want to slide anymore. I guess that was their goal, maybe. They just want people to slide less, but I don't know. I'm not really liking how sliding feels. It feels really shit. Like, I think they actually kind of messed it up. The TTK changes? Great, though. I'm so happy with that. Removing tax sprint? Great. Very happy. I wonder if jump shotting is going to be the better thing to do now. I don't know. Oh, I had to reload. Dude, I gotta be running extended mags. I usually run extended mags, but I don't think I have it unlocked, maybe? I don't know. Spotted! Ah! Should definitely be the early point of BO7. I actually enjoyed the game with that system. Yeah, I mean, BO7, I hope they revert it, to be honest. But the thing about matchmaking is, at least from my experience, I feel like aside from the persistent lobby, disbanded lobby stuff, I'm talking like just about the matchmaking. I feel like I only really notice it as like affecting the game negatively when the game is in its life cycle, right? So I feel like at a certain point, you stop kind of noticing that. So I think BO7 going forward with whatever system it has will probably be fine. I just want them to bring back persistent lobbies more than anything. Because the game's gonna, life cycle for the game's gonna end soon anyways, right? Damn, I got destroyed there. Dude, I didn't realize you can get on top of the bus and stuff, to be honest. Like, I just didn't think about that. Did not think about that as a possibility. Makes sense. I'm sure those... You could probably jump up there and get up there. Damn! That dude got a 3-piece with a grenade. Yeah, dude, I could definitely feel the aim assist nerf, which I'm happy with. I am. Again, because it makes it so you're in... There's gunfights last longer when you do that. When you nerf aim assist, increase the time to kill, it feels like gunfights actually kind of exist, you know? Oh my god. Oh, I was hoping that guy wasn't gonna rush. Like, the fact that I didn't kill either one of those guys there, like, I'm telling you, weekend one, I would have smoked them. That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, though.
Mission compromised. We've been defeated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We're doing pretty trash today. We did great that one game of Lithium, and then now we're just getting smoked. I want to play Lithium again. Or maybe I just gotta use the M4, because that's clearly the best gun in the game. I'm sorry, I don't think there's a better gun than the M4. It's always the best gun. It's always the best gun. We got Tripwire. Why does it say we're unlocking the cast-off at 21? I'm pretty sure we already had it unlocked, to be honest. Unless... Wait, hold on. I heard there was actually... I didn't try it out yet. I want to try it out. If I have it unlocked. There was an Apex attachment for the AK. Yeah, that's what I want to try. Or, no. Wait, what? I'm not sure. I know there was... Maybe that was it, actually. It's just not changing it. There's like an AK-74U attachment or something. Am I just not sure where it is? Oh, it's I think it's this. Yeah, okay. We gotta use the gun a bit more to get that then. Let's delete that class. Actually, do we like have Apex attachments on the other guns? First Apex unlocks at 68? Excuse me? Here we're using this Apex. Which it's a good Apex. Should probably use more attachments on the PP. That sounds good. Magazine maybe, extended mag. What do we have by default? 71? Oh, so that decreases it. Never mind. Barrel maybe. Sure. This doesn't even look like the PPSH anymore, but whatever. I guess that's what it's supposed to do, right? Okay. Lotus. I actually didn't play a lot of Lotus, so I kind of do want to play it. I think you could jump from top of the bus to roof. That's probably it. Yeah, because I saw someone on the bus before, or on the roof before, and I was like, how the hell do you get up there? I think you probably always could. It's just no one goes up there because you're just gonna get smoked if you do. Okay. Kind of want to try this PPSH. I have the tac sprint perk on this class, unfortunately, but whatever. Let's just try to use it. I want to see like how it feels, so we're gonna use it this game. Like, as much as I hate tac sprint, if they made it so the sprintifier is not as bad with it, and it's the only perk that increases your movement speed, I might have to use it for some SMG classes. Which is, again, that's why I want them to change that. Aye.
Change your max.
Oh my goodness. Oh, brother. Is everyone in this building? So yeah, I mean, I do think this will very much end up being my favorite Infinity Ward game since Infinite Warfare. I think that's like, I could already pretty confidently say that, actually. Like, I don't even think I need to sit around here and guess it will be. Like, it's very obviously going to be my favorite since Infinite Warfare. It's not going to be better than Infinite Warfare. It would have to do a lot of heavy lifting to be that. Not even like, okay, for full game, I'm gonna be honest, it is very difficult for a Call of Duty to be considered in my top 10 if it doesn't have zombies. Like, for me, I think you kind of need zombies to, like, get that extra push. Probably why I'm such a defender of zombies in every COD, because I think COD is just going to inevitably be less enjoyable if there's not a zombies mode, right? So, pretty much, if you don't have zombies, you're not getting my top 10. It's just not happening.
We are losing Alpha. Securing Bravo.
Got him. But even just multiplayer, I don't think I'll like this more than Infinite Warfare, but I already like it way more than Modern Warfare 19 and Modern Warfare 2, so that's pretty easy to say. Use tac sprint. So I said this in the beginning of the match. I don't like tac sprint. I'm glad they removed it by default, but there is no other movement increasing perks in the game except for the tac sprint perk. So I wanted to try it out just to see what it feels like, because apparently they did make it a little bit better. I prefer not to use it. I hope they add a perk that increases movement speeds without tac sprint, but they don't currently have that. So if I want faster movement, I'm gonna have to use this perk. And because they have significantly nerfed the movement, at least what it feels like, I feel like with some classes I'm gonna want to use this. I kind of feel like they did that on purpose, because I think they know, like, everyone hates tac sprint, so, but they also want to keep tac sprint in the game. So I think they realize, okay, if we make the movement a lot worse, but it's a lot faster with that specific perk, people who don't even like tac sprint will probably end up using that perk anyways.
Enemies taking Alpha.
So I think that's what they were probably thinking, but I hope they change that though.
Objective Charlie. Fight back. We are taking Charlie.
Whoa! You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, they removed tac sprint by default. There is none of that, which is a great change. I'm happy about that. I just feel like they nerfed movement a little too much overall. Like, sliding is like I'm okay with some of the changes, to be honest, but like the stamina shit is kind of getting annoying. Like, I'm running out of stamina in like 2 seconds now. Whoa. The TTK changes feel great though. I'm very happy about that. Genuinely feels a lot better. Damn! What did he even kill me with? Sniper? Brother. See, that was like... that ADS was really bad. Because of tac sprint. So I think that was a good example of how slow ADS can be with tac sprint. Even though they apparently semi-changed it, it's still pretty bad. Whoa!
Objective Alpha secure. Alpha's almost
Yeah, no, they're making good changes. Like, I feel like, you know, people like to shit on Infinity Ward a lot, and I get why. Like, I do, but I don't like. They want to make a game that we like. They do. I don't think they actively are sitting here going like, yeah, let's just make a shitty game. Like, they're not thinking that, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like people have this, and this is coming from like someone who's been called a Treyarch fanboy his whole life, because I've always preferred the Treyarch games, right? But like, I don't like, Infinity Ward is not trying to make a bad game. They're not. It's a balancing act, because as much as we don't want to admit it, there's a lot of people who do like some of the things about their games that we don't like, right? Like, even with matchmaking, like, they have data that's telling them that their matchmaking did make the games more popular. It did help the games in a lot of ways. So them making changes to that is them trying to find a balancing act of how do we balance it between what is probably better for the actual like revenue and data of our games, but also what does the hardcore community want, because both of those things matter for different reasons, right? 100% both of those things matter. Damn. And then when it comes to like time to kill, it's like, I like slower time to kill. There's a lot of people who like fast TTK though. There's a lot of people who love it fast. So again, they're trying to find a balancing act between that. Like, how do we make both groups happy? movement's the same way. Like, there's so many things that, like, we all disagree on for certain things. But then there's some things that are pretty much like, I don't think there's much disagreement. Like tac sprint's a good example. I haven't seen a single soul say they like tac sprint. I'm not gonna lie. And there's no, like, casuals sitting around going, I need tac sprint or else I'm not playing. I don't think a single casual player has ever said that in their entire life. So, like, their games are not going to do better because of tac sprint, right? So that's something that they could easily, like, remove. And that's why they did, because it's like, okay, yeah, like, that's a pretty easy change. Something that I don't think there's much disagreement on amongst players. How's it feeling now? It's feeling good. I'm liking a lot of the changes. Not everything, though. Not everything. Is there the Warden your favorite non-Super E-Strike boss? I think so. If it's my second favorite of all time, then yeah. Why do I keep accidentally diving? Yeah, I don't know. Again, there's something weird about the sliding. It doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. I hope I'm not the only one who thinks this, because I'm telling you, something feels weird about it. Don't think I'll be playing NP this year. In this beta, I can barely get a kill without getting killed by any of these fast slide and bunny hop movement gods. It's killing the fun for me. Well, they did nerf the sliding a lot, so if you want to hop in the open beta, I would recommend trying it, because you can't. Sliding's not good no more. I'm not gonna lie. They nerfed that shit pretty hard. Which, again, I personally am not a fan of, but it sounds like you probably like that change. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, there's things that everyone likes something different out of these games. And they have to find a balance between how do they please as many people as possible. Can we go back to pre-March BO7 where everyone sucks but me? Dude, when I played BO7 the other night, I was going off. So, like, you technically could. And I was playing the new skill-based matchmaking. I wasn't even playing open matchmaking. I just played one match though, but ugh. For the people that want fast TTK, I tell them to go play hardcore. I mean, to be fair, I get it, because like there's like slow TTK like BO4, Cold War, MW3. There's like medium TTK, which is like BO6, BO7, World War II. Then there's the fast, which is like MW19, MW2. And then there's the really, really fast, which is hardcore, right? So, like, hardcore is a lot faster than, like, MW19 TDK. So, like, I get what you're saying, but there's people who I don't think they want it to be, like, that fast. They want it to be, like, just a little faster. Which I've honestly thought to myself, like, would it be a terrible idea for, like, a game to have, like, 150 HP by default? Then you go to hardcore. I think hardcore has 30 HP. Am I wrong about that? I thought it was 30. And then have something in the middle that's 100 HP. So you have 3 different modes. Instead of just core and hardcore, you could have core, hardcore, and then, I don't know, call it like soft core or something. That sounds disgusting, but have a third playlist that's 100 HP. So then, like, you have all 3 styles of game. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm not playing Transit again. I'm sick of it. I don't even hate the map, but I'm sick of it. I don't want to play it. Give me like Silkworm or Lithium again or something. There's a lot of people who love it fast. Again, all right, whatever. We're gonna have to play it. I don't know. They want you to play Transit so bad. I swear. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but what if they made this the most common map specifically in the open mosh pit playlist because they want people to rage quit? So that they could give out their data statistics and be like, oh, people rage quitted more in the open mosh pit. It's like, no shit, the freaking tiny map is the only one that ever appeared. I might use the PPSH class again, so we're gonna have to use actually no, I'll take off the tax sprint perk. Like I said, I don't like tax sprint, I don't, but you know, I want them to add at least one movement increasing perk to the game because they don't currently have it. Aye. Whoa! I knew that was gonna happen. Did they increase the TTK? They did a little bit. Just by, they nerfed a lot of guns. Like pretty much every gun was nerfed. It's not like it's not a slow TTK though. Like it's probably like BO7 level, which is medium. Attack sprint was actually fun with omni movement. Attack sprint forward is a pain. I don't know. I didn't like attack sprint at all. Like even in BO6. Yeah, something about the sliding just doesn't feel right, but no attack sprint feels good. Like it's really a hard balance because here's the thing with like stuff like sliding and bunny hopping and all that, they have to find a balance between that being a good way to attack players and also, you know, just ADSing around corners, because the problem is if you nerf movement too much, then doing this is the best way to play. Just walk around the map like this. This becomes the best way to play. I don't want that. You know, I don't want that to be the best way to play. I also don't want sliding to be the only way to play either. So it's like, how do you find that balance? I don't know. I don't envy the devs, to be honest, because it's tough. Like to try to find that balance, it's got to be really difficult. Oh shit. Ah! Brother. I mean, to be fair, it could also be certain attachments I'm using. Could be making the movement even worse, but I don't know. Oh shit. Oh shit! There was people everywhere! What did they change? They removed attack sprint, so the only way to get attack sprint now is with a perk. Decrease the movement speed a bit, like the sliding is slower, slide speed is slower, all that stuff. So it's a little less useful. They decreased, I believe, the stamina a little bit, so I think you run out of stamina a bit quicker. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Time to kill is a little slower. I don't know by how much. I know they just nerfed like every gun pretty much. It feels like it takes maybe like an extra bullet to kill maybe for most guns. Like instead of dying in 3 hits, I'm mostly dying in 4 hits now. So that's a lot better. They made some changes to spawns as well. Which, I mean, I think we were all expecting that. It's a beta. They're always gonna adjust spawns and stuff, right? Damn. Overall, it's becoming exhausting. Activision are wasting too many factors in the skill-based matchmaking system. Their data they keep bringing up is all BS. They know what's really going on. Activision tells them not to admit the truth. Well, I don't think their statistics were necessarily like made up. Like, I think the statistics, the issue I had with them, I made a whole video on this. It's like, there a lot of them is just not including context that is needed. Like, they kind of, the statistics lacked nuance. I felt like it lacked the proper context for what was actually going on. Like, I don't think you can just look at like, oh, more people are leaving this specific playlist and just go, oh yeah, that means it has to change. Like, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot to it beyond that. So that was my issue. I don't think the statistics were like made up or anything though, you know. Brother, I might start running cold-blooded. You know, I'm not like against small maps, so like when I say I don't really like this map, it's not really because it's small. I don't think they made it that well, to be honest. Like at any small map, it's just not my kind of small map, I think. I think small 3-lane maps are fun, but it's not really like 3 lane. It's like a square. Oh shit. I'm gonna be a different man once stims. Once I unlock stims. I still remember your video on Cold War, how you were getting hated on for saying it's not harder. Oh, on Cold War Hardcore. Yeah, so that's been like, I feel like the name Hardcore is like the worst name they could have used for that mode, because I think it makes people think that Hardcore is like more skilled, like, oh, it has a higher skill gap because it's called Hardcore. Like, I promise you, Hardcore does not have a higher skill gap than Core. It just doesn't. I'm not saying there's zero skill involved in it necessarily. Like, yeah, there's always going to be some skill involved. But, like, that time to kill is way too fast in Hardcore for there to be, like, any skill expression actually seen. It's all, like, you could literally, like, be the worst player ever and you could get a 10... You could get a 10-man on the score feed without even trying. Like, that doesn't take skill. Like, I'm sorry. Or it doesn't take a lot of skill. I'll rephrase myself because I know technically I gotta be more nuanced, you know? You tried Ground War yet? I didn't even see it in the playlist, so I'm not even sure if they added it yet, but maybe it is there. I just missed it. I don't know. Damn. Playing against CDL every game. No, I mean, the thing is, most COD players are just good now. Like, it's not even just Call of Duty. Like, you play any video game, people are just good now. Like, you gotta remember, like, back in the day, like, we were all playing on couches and, like, laying back. Like, we weren't playing. Like, everyone now plays on a setup with a expensive headset and a scuff controller. Like, that's not, people just didn't do that back in the day. You know, most people do that now, though. So it's like, I don't know if there's statistics on it or anything, but I would like to assume that at least 80% of gamers back in the day used to play, maybe even 90% used to play on just a couch or whatever, on a big TV, like a flat screen. Nowadays, I would say it might even be like half of gamers, like active gamers who play often, they probably play on a setup, at more than half. It's just the thing now, you know. And also, speaking about Call of Duty specifically, I do think a lot of, like, the younger fan base, who back in the day, there used to be a lot of young players playing. I think nowadays all the young players, they're playing Fortnite, man. You go play, every time I go to play Fortnite, I win the game because it's so fucking easy. That Fortnite is ridiculously easy now. Because everyone playing Fortnite is, like, really young, so it's really easy to just smoke everyone. But I think Call of Duty, there's not as many young people anymore playing, so I think that also contributes to it. Not that younger people can't be good at video games, but I think when you have like 10 plus years of experience, 20 experience, you know, years, whatever, how many years of experience playing Call of Duty, you're probably going to be better than someone who's only been playing for like a year, you know? There's no way they're going to make us play Transit again. Who's the handsome guy in the top right corner? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Why is every lobby me being shit on? Could be a skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm kidding. It should be 3 main modes, core being 150 fast movement, slow time to kill. Casual can be slower movement with a fast time to kill than hardcore. I agree with that. I think if I was in charge of COD multiplayer, I would set it up just like that. Dude, why won't it let me vote for the map, man? Oh, here we go. Lithium. I've yet to meet anyone who plays hardcore who isn't camo grinding. I had a friend who liked hardcore, but he was also the kind of guy who he liked the idea of pretending like he's actually in the military. So he'd play like sneaking around corners, extra slow. It was also search and destroy. Like he would not care. He does not care about hardcore team deathmatch. It was only hardcore search, which I can agree that hardcore is a lot better in search because at least search is a mode where, like, you know, there's no respawning. So like a fast TTK doesn't fuck it up as much as it would, you know, in a respawn mode. Because I feel like playing slow in search isn't like the end of the world. Like, I feel like that's fine, but playing slow in TDM or domination, that sucks. It was COVID too that made gaming blow up. Yeah, gaming was huge during those years. This game looks great, but I might not get it because I'm mainly a zombies guy. That's fair. I mean, that's why I was saying, like, any COD without zombies is just not going to be in my top 10. Like, it's not, it's like really hard. It would have to have like one of the best multiplayers for me to put it there. But I think coincidentally, a lot of the CODs that don't have zombies tend to not have multiplayers I like that much, though. So that's the thing. It's like, that just kind of coincidentally is the case. I'm going to try this burst gun. I don't really like it, though. It's not very good. But I wasn't using a red dot sight before, so if I can't do good with it for a little bit, I'm gonna try something else. Okay, all right. Feels a little better. Feels a little better. I'm gonna open this door. What? They did slow down the time to kill, so my guns aren't always gonna kill as fast as I hoped. But that's a good thing. Again, that's a good thing. As long as the guns are well balanced, though, because that's the thing about time to kill is, like, you could have a really good time to kill in your game, but if there's one gun that just kills too fast, it fucks it all up. Which has kind of been happening to BO7. BO7 is a pretty good time to kill, but for some reason, every time they add a DLC gun, they don't know how to balance it, so it ends up being too good, and then suddenly the time to kill is not great anymore. What is this gun called? The Heon? Dude, there's so many spots where I really want to wall jump. I miss wall jumping so much. Oh. I'm gonna stay on the Wilson. It protects me. Even though it's not my Wilson. Wait, what? So if you go prone while you're shooting this thing, it like stops you from shooting. Interesting. Okay, well, let me not go to prone while I'm using this thing then. That was kind of weird. Was that dude hiding behind the door? Oh my god. That is actually the thing I hate about doors more than anything, because, like, obviously I don't like doors in general, but people hiding behind doors is so annoying. I wonder if these are like Infinity Ward devs. I don't know. I like looking around maps. I used to always do that back in the older CODs. Whoa. Nice. You know what? That guy hid behind a door. I'm gonna hide behind a door now. That's how we do things around here. Oh! Damn. There's someone over here. Ah! Why does going prone make you stop shooting? Actually, I wasn't even proning. It was crouching that did it. Who decided that to happen? Oh, shit! I gotta stop drop shotting with this thing then. It's not a drop shotting gun, clearly. It's not a drop shotting gun. Oh! Okay, switches spawns, switches spawns. Calling the Wilson. Call it in! There's enemies all around. I could go this way. I knew there was gonna be a dude over there head glitching. It's always a head glitcher too. Oh, we got a helicopter? I didn't even realize. I thought we just got the Wilson. I mean, this gun's better than I thought. I just thought that weird prone thing is kind of messing me up a bit. Like, I don't recall you having to stop shooting when you prone with other guns. They just destroy my helo? I feel like helicopter's a little too easy to destroy now. They made it too easy. They went for making it really hard to destroy them, and now it's like kind of a breeze. Three dudes? It's not happening. What's your dream zombie setting for a map? Oh, I can go on and on with that question. I have like 40 ideas. Do I have to list one? I mean, my dream setting has already been done, but I do want them to do it again. I'm sure you all know what it is. Let's take a guess. Let's take a guess. I'm sure you all already know. It's been done. Should be done again though, because I want to see it done 40 more times. Because it's a type of setting that you could genuinely do like 100 different things with it and make it feel different every time. But I don't know. I have so many ideas. I do want a New York City map again. I know they did that in Shaolin Shuffle, but I think New York City deserves another go, which we thought was going to happen in BO7, but that ended up not happening. To be honest, it's a Modern Warfare game. You can't wall jump. No, I know. I'm not saying you should be able to, but I'm just saying I'm like used to it, so it's like I want to, you know, like I'm looking at a spot. I'm like that looks wall jumpable, but obviously it's not.
Mission accomplished.
But I'm the type of guy that like I like movement, man. I don't know what it is. Like I've always been a guy who just I think movement games are fun. I think it's an extra skill ceiling that makes the gunfights more enjoyable. Now I gotta list my top 40 zombie settings. Oh boy. Don't do New York City again. Put a map in Chicago. To be fair, we got that in Shadows of Evil. Isn't Morgue City supposed to be like a like not a parody, but like adjacent to Chicago? Am I crazy? I thought it was. But now that I'm thinking about it, I could be wrong. I don't know. But hell, I'd do Chicago again. Sure, why not? Why not? Hell yeah. You should use the Oris. Is that the sniper rifle? Because if it's a sniper, I'm not using it. It is. Oh, it's a marksman rifle. Oh. Alright, I'll try it, I guess. I don't tend to be a marksman rifle kind of guy. But if it's good, right? I don't know, rechambering speeds. Is the iron sights good? Let's try them. Iron sights tend to be pretty good in this game, so I feel like I can trust it. Ooh, the razor? Oh, that's the throwing knife thing. We saw that in the trailer. Kind of don't want to use it, though. But yeah, so the zombies map location that I've done before, I want to see again. 100% is a theme park. I love theme parks. I think they're fun. I want to see that done again, especially because Spaceland, as great as it is, very much did have limitations to it, right? Because it's like, you know, Infinite Warfare, I love that game. It's my favorite map. Spaceland's my favorite, but could they have added more? Yeah, there could have been more arcade games. They could have added more roller coasters, a Ferris wheel, a carousel. There's a lot of other like theme park things that weren't there that they could easily do. So I want to see that done again. Bro, why do they keep giving us transit, man? They just want us to play transit. It's ridiculous. Oh, how's the game feel now? A lot better, but I don't like the movement changes aside from tac sprint. I think tac sprint being removed, great. The movement does feel really, in my opinion, not good right now. But the time to kill changes feel great. It feels like BO7 time to kill. I'm gonna wait till exclusive Ace, you know, confirms it, but it does feel like BO7. I'm getting killed in like 4 bullets now instead of 3. And actually, it's funny enough, I got killed in 3 right there, but that was with an LMG, I guess. But I don't know. It does feel a lot better though. I'm just not crazy about how slow the movement is now. Like, I feel like a slug. I feel like I'm playing Origins and I'm in mud. And I know a lot of people like that. They're gonna prefer that, but I'm not crazy about it. I think what would fix the problem for me, simple solution. We just need a lightweight perk. That's all I need. Because I'm pretty sure there's no lightweight perk in the game right now, right?
Swapping mags.
Because there's, let's see. There's nothing up here.
Taking fire over here.
There's nothing up here. So the only like running perk is Blood Rush, but that just enables tac sprint. So like, I don't want to use it. So I think they just need to add a lightweight perk to tier 3 that's separate from the tac sprint perk, and I'll be fine. Because I feel real slow. But no, the time to kill changes I'm really happy about though, so I'm totally on board with that. Whoa. Like, I feel like sliding went from being like the only way to play this game to like, I don't want to do it anymore. I actively don't want to slide anymore. And I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, like, you could, but like, see how slow that was? Like, I barely reached the guy.
Changing mags. Enemy spotted.
I think they also fixed some of the spawn issues. I haven't really noticed either way, but I'm sure they're at least a little better. The thing about time to kill as well is it's gonna feel even slower once the stims are unlocked, because everyone and their mother is gonna be using stims, including myself. And make another Chicago map, hell yeah. Let's do every location again. If they do a Chicago map, I need an invincible Easter egg. Little Omni-Man Easter egg, maybe. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, I was not getting out of that. Bumper cars! That was my favorite clip. Like, I was obsessed with that clip back in the day. That whole interview was great, though. Not even just that moment. Yeah, Morgue City's inspired by Chicago. That's what I thought. It's not, like, meant to be exactly that. It's fictional, but, you know. Inspired by. But, I mean, inspired by is close enough. I mean, it's the same way, like, Vice City is inspired by Miami. Like, it's, you know, it counts.
Dusted him.
I actually really like this PPSH barrel, even though it makes it not look like the PPSH anymore. It is a really nice barrel. Like, I love the iron sights on it. The iron sights in general in this game, I think, is one of my favorite things about it. Especially after, you know, no offense to Treyarch, but dude, I don't know what happened. They like can't make iron sights anymore. Every gun that has, every gun in BO6 and 7, like, I just don't like the iron sights. So I feel like I'm forced to use a red dot sight on every single gun.
Check fire, you. Get your cover.
Damn! I don't want to slide anymore. Good. What do you think the continuation of the Dark Ether story is going to be? OG4? It's just going to be OG4. Probably doing more Dark Ether shenanigans. Well, just more classic. That's probably going to be it.
Grenade out.
I mean, as long as we get classic mechanics back, I'm sold. Whatever. Well, like, I'm gonna be honest, they might as well remove sliding, because, like, I swear it's they put that shit in the dirt, which I'm not crazy about personally. People want tac sprint back, really? I haven't seen many people like tac sprint. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've not seen many people like talk about it in a positive way. Someone should make a custom map that makes the Sears Tower a tower map. Someone tells me that's already a thing. I don't know. They have a custom map for everything, so maybe it is there somewhere. Someone probably made it. The only sites I use in BO7 is the what is it, the ELO, and there's like another one that they added in the DLC. That's it though. I don't use anything else. Okay, did they add ground war yet? Because someone said it's there, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't think they added ground war yet. There's hijack. Should we try hijack new game mode? Let's try it. We will be playing Warzone later on as well, because I do want to try out that, but that'll be at the end, the very, very end. You not knowing the name of the honor system proves you still don't know what it is. Oh yeah, because in the GTA stream I could not think of it. Here's the thing, when I'm doing like reactions like that, my brain like starts to fry a bit because I'm like focusing on so many things at once. So yeah, sometimes I just forget a word and I'm like, I can't come up with a word. Tax burn being gone is fine, but time to kill is too slow now. They overcorrected. I personally disagree. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, obviously this is just a preference thing. I would be fine with them going crazy slow with the TTK, like BO4 levels. I'd be fine with that. But it's not even close to that though. It feels like it's probably like BO7, maybe a little bit faster than BO7. I don't think it's like crazy slow. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's closer to BO7, which I like that. You could have your preference though, of course. I'm just speaking for myself. I think the reason that, in my opinion, and again, I'm not saying you can't prefer what you prefer, but for me, the thing about time to kill, it's not even just about my own preference, but I think it's also better for the health of the game, because when it's too fast, I think you end up with a situation where if you're not doing well, it's like you're not even like enjoying yourself because you're just spawning, dying, and like at least with it being a little slower, even if you're doing bad, at least there's like room for like fighting. Like you're having gunfights, you're going back and forth, you're jumping behind cover, shooting, like, you know, there's something there. But if you're just spawning, dying, it's not going to be fun. So there's that. But then also it's about like the skill, right? I think you have a much higher skill gap when the time to kill is slower, and I think this just makes it more enjoyable for me. It feels more like your performance actually like matters in a sense. Oh, this is the Orus? I already don't like it. I already don't like it. Were you telling me to use it because it's trash or something? Waiting to respawn? Oh, it's one of those modes. I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to play it anymore. Any mode that has a respawn delay, instantly uninterested. I might even back out. I have zero interest in those kind of modes, man. Unless it's like search and destroy, it's like a round-based thing. I'm not using that gun anymore, by the way. That thing is ass. But dude, respawn delay is just... I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes sense in like ranked modes, but like... I'm not trying to freaking wait 3 seconds to spawn in every time. It's no fun. I'm allowed to put people in timeout if they say they want tax sprint. No. You can think about it. Keep it as an impulse. That's it. There's no higher skill gap when console players have sticky aim. They nerfed aim assist, so I don't know about that anymore. It definitely feels nerfed. As someone using controller right now, I'm not as accurate as I was the first weekend, so it's noticeable. I don't know if it's perfect yet, but it's noticeable. It's definitely noticeable. Yeah, this mode's ass. I feel like maybe this is a hot take. Every time they add a new mode in a COD, I feel like I don't end up liking it. Which is why I just don't get excited for new game modes anymore. Because it's like, almost without fail, I feel like they're always just not something I enjoy. Like, hard point, domination, like, those are always going to be the best. Like, I don't, you know. I think the only mode they added to a COD that was like it felt like a gimmicky mode, but it was actually really good. And I don't know why they never brought it back, but it was Patrol in Call of Duty Vanguard. So Patrol was literally hardpoint, but the hardpoint moves the whole game. Like the hardpoint moves around the map. I don't mean like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if you play it, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's actively moving, like, and it's like goes on a path across the map. It was such a fun mode. It would have been so good in another COD as well. I don't know why they didn't bring it back. Respawn delay is required in CTF. So I thought this was more... Is this more like CTF? I thought this was more like Uplink, to be honest. I guess it is more like CTF. I don't know. I guess both those modes are kind of like the same, just like an E-inverse in a way, right? So one of them you're grabbing something and bringing it back to your spawn, whereas the other one you're just grabbing something and throwing it to their spawn. I actually kind of liked, what was it, Overload in BO7. I actually enjoyed that. Didn't really play it much beyond the beta, but it was fun. I'm inside of their spawn. You know what I hate though? Kill Order. Kill Order I think is the worst mode they've ever added. I'm not even kidding. I think it's the worst mode ever. They have not gotten worse than Kill Order. I never want to look at Kill Order mode again. I remember the BO6 beta, having to play Kill Order. I was like disgusted by it. Cutthroat in MW3 wasn't half bad though. I remember that mode was decent. I find higher TTK just makes the game less arcadey. I feel like it does the opposite. I find it ruins the potential for those wow moments like quads or stacking up streaks in quick succession. Well, I would argue the opposite, because I think it's not very arcadey if you're dying so fast, because then there's not much of a gunfight there. Like, I think the arcadey nature exists when there's a gunfight that lasts a little bit longer. But also, I see what you're saying about like the quad feeds and stuff, but I actually think it's better with a slower time to kill, because it's more rewarding that way, right? Like if you get a quad feed. By the way, I'm about ready to back out of this mode. I don't like it at all. If you get a quad feed, let's say in like hardcore, right? I know that's a bit extreme, but I'm sure you probably agree, like it's not really that rewarding, at least from my experience. Like if I get a quad feed in hardcore, I'm like, all right, you can get a quad feed with a pistol in hardcore. Like it's so easy. But like quad feeds in, like if you get a quad feed in BO4, that shit feels like the best thing in the world. You know what I mean? Like, because it's a lot harder to do, it's a lot harder to pull off. So when you end up doing it, it's like, to me, it's more rewarding, right? Because I feel like if quad feeds are too easy and they're too common, then it's like, suddenly I just don't care about them anymore, you know? What channel is the COD movie videos going on? The movie channel. Because it is a movie, so. I could do the whole collaboration thing though. Like it would primarily be on the movie channel, right? But I would probably do that collab thing, so it would technically appear on both channels, but not really. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But like the video itself would be posted. I got the spike. I got the spike. I gotta throw it. I gotta throw it. Oh, that was a miss. I don't like this mode. I'm not gonna lie. Is this Rust? No, this is Patrick. You didn't like Safeguard and BO3? Safeguard was good. When I said I didn't like the new modes they usually add, I'm talking like the recent CODs. Because back in the day, they added Hardpoint in BO2. That was goated. Kill Confirmed in MW3. That was goated. Like, They've added plenty of good modes in the past. I just feel like nowadays they don't really add a lot of interesting new modes at launch anymore. Some exceptions. Some exceptions. Horde Point was great. I don't know why Horde Point doesn't come back more often. The problem with new modes is even when they are good, they don't bring them back. Yeah, the triathlon mode was really good. We never saw it again. That is true. I get why they obviously don't want like too many modes in their games, but I feel like sometimes they have modes that like we just don't need. So maybe bring back the good ones and then don't add the bad ones. I don't know. And I feel like they're also kind of like at a point where how many more ideas are there, you know what I mean, for game modes? Because then you start getting a situation where a lot of the game modes are just kind of like just variations of existing modes. Like this is clearly a variation of, you know, capture the flag, right? Patrol was even just a variation of Hardpoint. I will say cranked Hardpoint should be in every Call of Duty. I fucking love cranked Hardpoint. Cranked in general is a really fun mode. It's just I feel like I need the like variations of it that have objectives. Enemy has the spike. I'm sneaking around. I'm sneaking around. Oh my god, there's a helicopter up there. Let me get the fuck out of here before I get smoked by... Wait, so is there a way to go... Oh, there is! I forgot about the pipes you can climb on. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot about that. Because, like, yeah, they don't have wall jumping, but they do have a lot of, like, parkour potential, though. There's a lot of things you can grab onto to get to higher up spots. I kind of forgot about that. Don't hate me for this. I like Tac Sprint. Hey, you're totally allowed to like it. But, like, I'll ask you this. You like it, but are you, like, mad that it's not there by default? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my question. Because I feel like when it comes to certain stuff, I do see some people liking it, but, like, ultimately, I don't know many people that are, like, they need it, you know, like, whereas there's a lot of people who need the removal of Tac Sprint or else they just won't play. You know what I mean? Do they buff normal sprint speeds? I can't really tell. I feel slow as fuck. I'll say that much. I feel like I'm moving in mud. So I don't know. But to be fair, I also was using the Blood Rush perk before they switched it to what it is now. So in weekend 1, I was only using that perk. So maybe I'm just not used to this. Maybe this is how it felt in the weekend 1 and I just didn't notice. I don't know. So it's CTF, but you have an ability to deactivate it. I see. That's interesting. Again, I'm sure this will be a good competitive mode. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a good pub mode though, because there are some modes that are like they're only good for competitive, but like I will not ever touch it in pubs. Especially because of the respawn delay. Like if there's a respawn delay, I'm only gonna play that in competitive. I want to call it with even slower TTK than BO4. I would like to see that as well. 300 HP. So I think, I mean, I don't think they should ever go beyond. So like BO4 was like, I think on average it was like 350 millisecond time to kill. That's an average between like the main guns of the game, of course. So I don't think they should ever go for Call of Duty farther than like, and this is for multiplayer, farther than like a 400 millisecond TTK. Just because I think at a certain point, I do think it would be like, I don't know, it would stop feeling like you're playing Call of Duty. Maybe 500 milliseconds is the highest. Yeah, that might be okay. But any higher than that, I feel like maybe it wouldn't work. They really replaced ladders with pipes and pretend like it was a groundbreaking feature. Yeah, I forgot there's even one right here. It's not groundbreaking. I guess it's a little more subtle though. So like, you're only gonna really know about it if you play the map, or if you know that it's a thing. Because like, even I was not thinking about it, so it wasn't like obvious to me that it's there.
Final 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't like that mode, to be honest. It's not bad. Again, we'll play it in
Return to base.
what do you call it, other modes, but, or I mean in competitive, but that's, I'm not in pubs, I'm not touching that mode again. I'm glad they clearly didn't add it to ooh, did we unlock Ghost? I might be using Ghost. I might be doing it. Let me see. Let's try it. The only issue is I really like Quick Fix though. You regain health regeneration. Oh, that joined a match quick. A little too quick. I want to use the PP again. I actually really have been enjoying this thing.
Target area to win.
Hostile UAV connected.
Reloading.
I actually kind of like this map. I don't like dislike any of the maps. Like Transit is probably the one that I'm like least happy with. Lotus I think is a little mediocre, but I would say like most of the other maps I actually quite like. Silkworm is probably my favorite. Lithium I enjoyed. This map's okay. And what's the last map? I'm forgetting. Aye! Oh, rooftops. I like rooftops. Ah! Yo 7 buffed normal sprint speeds when not using tag sprint perk. MW4 does not. Just removes tag sprint. Yeah, they probably need. I think they need to buff sprint speeds a little bit. I like I said, I do feel like I'm literally moving in mud.
Hostile UAV overhead.
Which real life soldiers, if they want to be realistic, they can run faster than this. Honestly, this is disrespectful to soldiers, in my opinion. Thinking that soldiers can only move this fast? Come on, come on. Like I could run faster than this, bro. I can run faster than this.
Relocating. Stand by.
Taking effective fire.
Ah! Cat 2027 should add lootable armor on the map and MP. Ah, I don't know about that. I think I would cry a little if they did that. I think people hear my footsteps more than see me on the map. So then you gotta use Ninja. Ninja isn't the same. That's in perk 1, right? I just like Quick Fix too much. I don't know how helpful it actually is, but it sounds helpful. But maybe I should wait till Exclusive Ace does some testing and lets me know if it's actually useful or not. I can't tell. I do enjoy the PP. Is your favorite food cereal? Hell no. I like cereal though.
Ready up. Hard point moving.
Favorite food? I don't know. I feel like that question's so difficult because it's like, are we talking meals or are we talking like individual ingredients? You know what I mean?
Get to the new hard point.
If we're talking meals, I might go with like a Cubano or something. You know, a nice Cuban sandwich. But there's like a million different ingredients on that though, you know?
Friendly UAV online.
I will straight up not play Transit or Silkworm.
Hard point.
I read that as Transit from like zombies. I think I prefer this Transit over the zombies Transit.
Active spotted.
Unless I'm playing with friends. Then I'll stomach Transit. COD should never be realistic. It's an arcade shooter. For multiplayer, yeah. I think realism is kind of interesting in like zombies and campaign. In some ways.
Reloading.
No!
Secure the target area.
Friendly UAV online.
Flash out.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Alpha Lab 2 UAV connected.
The enemy secured the hard point.
Ah, shit. Someone's coming this way. No, they're not.
Hard point established. Set security.
Ah! Ah! No, I ran out of ammo! Brother. The GTA 6 hate is crazy. I don't know how a single soul could hate on that, to be honest. I don't know. What is there to hate? I could see hating on, like, or if you just don't prefer those types of games, that's fine. Like, you don't have to enjoy that style of game. But, like, I don't know how you could be, like, a GTA fan and look at that and be like, yeah, that looks bad. Like, I don't really get it. I don't even see how that thought could cross your mind. Where the fuck did that guy go? Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. COD Vanguard 2 should add time travel and multiplayer maps. I mean, why not?
Got your back.
Time travel to the beginning of the match, that kind of thing. If they ever do a zombies themed multiplayer, they should add a time bomb as a piece of equipment, and you could turn back time to the beginning of the match if you want to. So, like, everyone loses all their progress and like kills or whatever.
Get to cover.
Bro, why do I have a green rarity PPSH right now? I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw gameplay of this game, there was like a split second where I thought that, because when I played at the Fanatics Fest, I don't remember there being color to the HUD. I remember it just being gray. But when I first saw the gameplay at COD Next, I remember being like, did they add rarities to multiplayer? Because like, why is my HUD, why is it green? All Expert eats his fig bars and peaches. I have one right here prepared. I'm probably not gonna eat it though, because I'm not gonna stream for that long today, so I'm just gonna have a normal lunch after this.
Hostile secure the hard point.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile UAV overhead.
Cook the grenade, toss it. It's not gonna get a single kill. Ugh. I saw someone ask, did you get a copyright strike on your GTA 6 gameplay reaction? No, I mean, I didn't get a strike. I mean, it was getting blocked. So I tried it 3 times to upload it. The first 2 times it got blocked because of music, not because of the actual footage. It was the music. But it wasn't a strike though. It was getting blocked. A strike is different. A strike is like they're issuing a takedown notice, and if you don't take it down, they could remove your channel if they do 3 strikes. That's very different though. That usually happens with like movie reactions and stuff, but if any company did that over music, they would genuinely be like insane. Like, like I would think there's at least one psychopath working at that studio. Even blocking videos over music makes no sense because it's like, it's literally free advertising for your song. Like, people hear the song in the video and they're like, oh, good song, and then they go look it up. Like, why would they like, the whole concept of fair use is like, you have to transform the content so like people aren't watching your content for the same reason they'd be watching whatever the copyrighted content is. It's like, do you actually think people are going to click on my video to listen to a song that's like maybe playing for like 30 seconds in the background? Why wouldn't they just look up the song on Apple Music instead? Like, I'm not comprehending. Damn. Videos out from exclusive Ace. Did he like, he probably didn't go, he probably just like looking over the stats though. I don't think he's like, or looking over the changes. I don't think he had time to test like the time to kill stuff, unless he did, but I'll check it out later for sure. I feel like that would take a little bit of time. Remember when they tried saying COD wasn't an arcade shooter but an action hero shooter? What does that even mean? I mean, here's the thing. I am like such a hater of labels for that exact reason. I think labels are one of the stupidest like things in society because they mean nothing. Because what they mean is whatever you think it is, right? That's all it means. So like when someone says arcade shooter, that might mean something different to me than it does to you. So like at the end of the day, it's just we're arguing semantics. Like it doesn't even matter. Like you know what I mean? So like I agree with you. Like what does it even mean? Like I don't know. Like some of these words, they have specific definitions to them, but at the end of the day, like everyone's still gonna have their own idea of what it means. So it's like, okay, I don't know. like we might call like some of the Call of Duties like tactical because they're like tactical shooters because they're really slow, like MW19 or whatever. But I wouldn't classify them as a tactical shooter though, even with it being a lot slower, because an actual tactical shooter is like Rainbow Six Siege. That's meant to, like, it's literally designed to be tactical, you know. 30 FPS plus console only. I hope that the PC version of GTA is like less than a month after launch or something, but yeah, I mean that's a fair criticism. That's a fair criticism. Dynamic maps with time travel. No, I know what you mean. I was just making up some bullshit about Time Bomb, but you meant like the map changes and the like, kind of like Paradox Junction. I mean, I think they did that for a BO7 map, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I thought they did. But that would be cool. I want multiplayer to do crazy shit like that. I feel like they got to stop making their games so like basic, you know. Which BO7 did a good job of not being basic, but we need that from more CODs for sure. I kind of want, honestly, like I know it's not going to happen after Battlefield Hardline flopped, but I want a Cops and Robbers COD game, to be honest. Because, I mean, like, you have people that... I was just missing every single bullet there. You have people who will claim that's not Call of Duty because it's not, like, military stuff. But, like, I don't know. In my opinion, the phrase Call of Duty is all that Call of Duty is, right? Call of Duty is about people who are, you know, in some sort of field that's putting themselves in danger for the better of others. Like that's kind of the whole phrase Call of Duty. Like it's your duty, whatever. I think something with Cops and Robbers would be adjacent to that, right? I don't think that would be like, I don't think that would be so far against what Call of Duty is, you know? I mean, hell, the Black Ops games, you're not even really playing as like people in the military. You're playing as like fucking CI operatives. Like it's CIA operatives. So I don't know. It's not... Dude, we're getting smoked right now. Holy shit. So I don't know. I wouldn't really see the issue. I mean, people will say it's not Call of Duty even when it does have all of the DNA of Call of Duty. Like Infinite Warfare, I think it's one of the most Call of Duty campaigns you'll ever see. Like that shit is like so militaristic, it's not even funny. It just happens to have a space setting. So like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I remember back when Call of Duty 4 came out, people were saying this is not Call of Duty because it's modern instead of World War II. Because people's idea of what Call of Duty should be was, before it was just World War II, that's it. And so when they went to modern, they were like, no. I think Activision, there was a story about it where Activision was like denying, they were like, no, you're not making a modern game. Like, they told Infinity Ward, it's not happening. You're not doing that. You have to make a World War II game, and that's it. And they did it. They made like they made an example mission. I forget what mission it was. It might have been the Wetworks mission. They made the mission anyways, showed it to Activision, and they were like, "Oh, that actually looks really good. Let's do it." So, you know, if Infinity Ward didn't do that, maybe Call of Duty would honestly would never have been as successful as it was. If they just kept doing World War II shooters, I don't think it would have been as successful. But my point is like, Call of Duty can be a lot of things, right? I don't think it should just stick to one setting, one tone. Now, in terms of like gameplay, I think there are more things that should stick around. Like, you shouldn't ever like stop doing linear campaigns, 6v6 multiplayer, round-based zombies. Like, that shit should never go away, right? create a class, like, yeah, but like how you implement those things should change a lot. Ow! Good thing you are a developer, because that time bomb idea would piss me off. I wasn't serious. But it would be funny. It would be funny. Brother! I mean, hey, the time to kill changes are good, though, because in situations like that, I shot first, I still died, so that's good. That is a good sign. It means I might be washed, though. I'm surprised we haven't had a single game of Silkworm today.
Drop one. Portable radar is active. Getting lit up. Switching mag.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Whatever, I'm using it. Maybe I should get rid of the scope on that thing, because honestly, it's perfectly fine without it. If that's the case, the time bomb should be like the nuke for MP. I mean, maybe that would be interesting. That would be hilarious. Everyone's just stuck. Someone just asked, are we playing... Have they asked me that? Oh, is my team... Oh, because my team's sucking right now. So the enemy team is asking if they're playing against AI right now. That hurts. That actually hurts. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in, bro. They think I'm an AI. No, that's not even funny. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. That's how bad they think I am. Oh, brother. Time to lock in. To be fair, these guys seem to be pretty good. Like, they're kind of cooking me right now. They're not fucking around. They're doing a lot of cooking while camping in corners, though. That's the only issue. Bro, I keep doing that bullshit where I go to slide and I end up just crouching. I don't understand what changed that made that so consistent. Is it the stamina change? I've done that like 100 times today so far. Yeah, M4 is the best gun in the game. Like, if I'm not doing good, I'll just pull out the M4 and I'll suddenly start doing good. Reload. Ah! Bro, honestly, pulling out your knife for faster movement is not a bad idea. Okay, now I'm kind of cooking. See, that's what they get for saying they think they're playing against a bot. That's what they get. Like, I will not put up with that. I will not put up with that shit. Are we gonna come back and win? Oh shit. If we come back and win, that would be hilarious. After they were talking shit. Bro, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Come on, boys. Come on. We got this. I was getting cooked in the beginning, but you know what? All I need to do is pull out the M4. It's a close game. See, that's why, like, community, like, or, like, rivalries is so important. Like, the social aspect, because I didn't care about winning this match before, and now all of a sudden I care. All because the guy was talking shit. That's why talking shit is so good, man. Like, the fact that encouraged me to play the objective more with just a simple shit talking, like, great. I don't think I could type in the chat because I'm not on PC. Well, I think you can type in the chat on console. It's just a lot harder, and I don't really want to do it. Oh, I could just turn on my microphone. We're gonna lose though. We tried. It was a valiant effort. I guess it ain't over yet. Is it play to 75, I think? Yeah, we're gonna lose. Ah, it is what it is. Is what it is. Yeah, that's game. I mean, at least we came back in the end. I gotta give myself some credit there, right?
Return to base.
Love from India. Me and my friends watch you for zombies. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wanted a night vision goggle map where the map would have night lighting with proper visibility, but players can sabotage fuse for a blackout, forcing us to use night vision. That would be actually really cool. You don't like labels, so then a movie could be 20 minutes long? I mean, it could be, but I wouldn't watch it. I mean, technically, those already exist. Technically, there are movies that are 20 minutes long. It's called short films. No, I mean, actually, there are some short films I like, but I wouldn't like, you know, I wouldn't like rank them alongside like longer films, you know. What do we want to play? I'm thinking one more game, and then we go to Warzone, maybe. What are we thinking? We unlocked this at 27. And the Patriot at 25. Are we almost at 25? Yeah, we are. Kind of want to use the Patriot. Like the people that complain about 30 FPS refuse to play any game released before 2020. I mean, shit, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't really notice like stuff like that. I mean, obviously, if it's like really low, I'm gonna notice it. But I guess I don't really notice it if it's. I'm also probably not in the best monitor possible. Cops and robbers would struggle in this political climate. Yeah, probably. But I think there's a way to do it. Like, so I mean, like this is what I think would be a cool story, right? Like campaign wise, is you have the main character. You have two main characters. This concept has been done before. Like it's literally the movie Heat, basically, right? But you have one character who is like the detective cop guy, right? The other character is a criminal, right? So you have two different like plot lines going on. So like you're not just playing as the cop the whole time, right? You're going back and forth. And I don't know what type of crime it would be. It could be bank robbers. I don't know. Maybe just a straight up heist, simple as that. They could do like a drug cartel thing, but I think it would be. I think that's a little bit less. There's a little bit less you can do with that. So like literally, the movie Heat is basically what I'm saying, right? And so the whole plot is like you trying to track down this group. It's like maybe a large group of heist of robbers involved in this heist. And I think it would be interesting if there was a relationship between those two characters where maybe they like were friends and he didn't know that he was the one doing these heists because he's wearing a mask or whatever. So like, I don't know. There's something interesting you can do with that, I feel like. I think the reason why I would want something like that is because, like, I know they're obsessed with modern era CODs. They want to make most of their CODs modern era, let's be honest. We've been seeing so many modern games. I think they know it's... Dude, what the fuck is this lobby? Oh my god. I'm about ready to leave it. Holy shit! We're playing against the best players in history. Oh my god! Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it messes up their statistics. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's my freedom as a Call of Duty player. I get to do that. But yeah, so what I was saying is, like, I don't mind them doing much of modern era games as long as they change up, like, the setting, though. Like, I can't do, as an example, COD 2027 is currently rumored to be a new IP made by Sledgehammer, modern era. If that game has the same aesthetic as the Modern Warfare games, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed. Like, I don't want another game that's just about, like, you know, oh, there's a war overseas and we got a military group there, and then we also have like a smaller group like Prices Right. Like, I don't want to do that same theme again. Use the same kind of weapons. Like, I feel like you got to change it up, and a cops and robbers thing would do that. I would also be down with an apocalyptic game. So if it is modern, it's using modern weapons and stuff, but it's apocalyptic, like COD Ghost was. Maybe some sort of like world-ending disaster. I don't know, something. Not zombies, but like something that kind of like, yeah, COD Ghost, where there was it wasn't a worldwide thing, I guess, that was mainly for the United States, but it was something that caused people to be living in a place where like everything was very, like the aesthetic was very different. Like you got the overgrown places, and MW3 actually already kind of did that. Remember there was all these vortex maps they added that were like variants of different maps, and a lot of them had like zombies themes to them. Some of them were literally just like overgrown areas. So I think that would actually be pretty cool as an aesthetic for their game. Apocalyptic, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for anything that's not just doing the same shit that Modern Warfare is doing. That's my perspective on that. How's the game? I mean, I'm liking it more than I did the first weekend. That's good. There's issues I have though, for sure. Definitely issues. Since you like people talking shit to motivate you, then man, you're a lazy reactor not doing Attack on Titan daily. Hey, I mean, I'll be honest. I actually like enjoy criticism because of that. Like, it is a motivator. You're not wrong. I would 100% enjoy it. Sometimes I need it. Like, I have this one friend. He's kind of like he'll be a dick sometimes, but I feel like I need it though. You know what I mean? Like, I need someone to say I'm like lazy and skinny, so then I'll be more motivated to go to the gym. I kind of need it, to be honest. If I didn't have someone telling me that, I just wouldn't do it. So it's not a bad motivator.
Enemy contact.
Who is lighting up the freaking map right now? Ah, I can't see. Oh! You've got to be shitting me. Weren't they adding BTB with this update? I want to be honest. I don't know what BTB is. You're gonna have to tell me. Ah!
Friendly UAV online.
Swapping mags.
I want Infinite Warfare 2 so bad. I would love that as well.
Grenade out.
Friendly UAV online.
I feel like the space setting, especially, like, imagine, so like obviously the space setting, it was pretty cool in Infinite Warfare, but there's so much more they can do with it. I feel like imagine a ground war mode with space. You could have like people flying in like spaceships and shit, all while there's like a play space going on down below. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that one campaign mission in Infinite Warfare where you were like on a destroyed space station and you could like grapple to different platforms and like float around. That in like ground war would be insane. But they couldn't do it because everyone would be like, this actually isn't Call of Duty.
Friendly UAV online.
Ah! Is attack sprint removed? Yes, it's removed. There is a perk for it though if you want it. The COD equivalent of a disaster movie could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, if the apocalyptic stuff had something to do with disasters. I mean, COD Ghosts kind of did that, and I feel, I mean, like, remember there was a lot of moments in the campaign that involved natural disasters, and then they brought that over to the multiplayer. So there was like the earthquake map, there was a tsunami. Well, tsunami map was in Advanced Warfare actually, but there was a tsunami mission in campaign and Ghosts. I would be down with that. If your friends are not being dicks and they're not good friends, that's a good point.
Fire. Mags going in.
Big team battle. Oh, yeah. So they are, but I don't see it now, so I'm assuming it didn't get added yet. They're probably going to add it like tomorrow or something. I don't know. They like to do updates like midway through the betas usually. jump up this way? I don't think you can. Oh my goodness. Oh, favorite weapon so far? M4 by far. M4 and PPSH are probably my favorite. M4 is like always nasty. PPSH is just like really fun to use, but it's also like just nice to have a gun like that in a Modern Warfare game.
Swapping mag.
It's nice that they're open to not just doing modern guns, you know? Let's throw in some classics too. Infinite Warfare 2, but they add giant mechs that fall from the sky. We can call it Titanfall 3. Hell yeah!
On your six.
I'm actually sad that the I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but the Splitgate developers they made a new game called Impulse, and it honestly, like, I'm not like just saying it, I thought it was a great game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just like I don't have time to play so many different games that I just didn't play it a lot, and they just announced they can't update the game anymore. Like, they financially can't support it. So, but I really like what they're doing though, and I feel like this shit should be praised, right? People like to shit on their studio. I don't really get it. But they're not able to support the game anymore. But they're keeping the games available, though. Like, I appreciate that. They're not getting rid of it. They're not shutting down the servers. But it's now... You have to find lobbies from, like, browser feature. So it's, like, peer-to-peer now. It's not... They had to shut down the dedicated servers, I guess. But, that's like better than most studios. Most studios, if they can't support their game, they just shut that shit down. You can never play it ever again. Like, I love that a studio is not doing that. So, I don't know. I personally enjoyed the game. I think Splitgate 2 is honestly one of my favorite PvPs I played, but I don't have time to play it though. Like, there's just so many video games. It's like, how am I gonna find time to play it? Like, I don't know. I would like to do a stream playing Splitgate 2 though, because it'd be fun just to fuck around on it. Like, I don't know. Again, now you have to use the browser feature, of course, but it's still playable. It's still playable. Call of Duty means you are responsible for something. It can be in space, water, multiverse, war, anything. I agree with that. I agree with that. But unfortunately, that's not how other people are. I don't know. I just feel like I don't understand why you'd want the same aesthetic for every COD. That makes no sense to me. Like, I would get it if, like, you like the modern military aesthetic, which I'm not saying I don't like it. I think it's great. But it's like, the issue is having that for, like, too many games right in a row. That's the issue. Like, I see people saying they want Treyarch to do, like, early 2000s, like War on Terror kind of game. I'm like, the same as the Modern Warfare games? Like, I don't want Treyarch to do that. I'm sorry. Like, Treyarch should do something way more unique and interesting. I'm like... We can't just, like, go from a Modern Warfare game to a Treyarch game that is just the same aesthetically as a Modern Warfare game. That is not good for the series. I think Treyarch will probably, like, I think it's likely that they're going to do that. I think it's very likely they're going to do an early 2000s game. They're going to continue the story from BO6. It's going to probably have Adler as the main character. That's very likely what it's going to be. I don't want that, though. Not at all. If it's a good game, I'll suck it up and play it, but, like, that sounds like the least interesting thing Treyarch could do. There's one guy on the other team, bro. One guy!
Swapping mags.
Splitgate devs are pathetic. They haven't dropped it. I disagree. First of all, like, we're talking about creativity here. Look at most games. Are they dropping things that are the most creative things ever? This game, I wouldn't call that creative. It's a well-made game. But it's a new Call of Duty. Like, they're not dropping some crazy creative things. I don't think we need every game to be, like, reinventing the wheel, though. That's the thing. I think having games that are just, like, well-made versions of themselves, I think is great. So, like, Splitgate is, for example, the portal feature. Personally, I haven't played a PvP game that has such a freaking phenomenal portal feature. I've never seen that before. So I would already say that is innovative in of itself. Not talking about Impulse, just talking about Splitgate. That game, the portals, that is very innovative. Sorry, I've not seen a game do it like that. I know, like, Portal is a game that has a similar feel, but that's not PvP, right? So, like, I'm talking PvP. I think they nailed that shit. The game does have a lot of that it takes from Halo for sure. It has very similar DNA to Halo. I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, the Halo community hasn't been liking Halo for a while. The last one came out in 2021. People don't like it, so they came out with a game that does have a lot of elements from it. I don't see an issue with that. I wouldn't call that pathetic. I would say they're trying to make a game that people might like. And unfortunately, it doesn't always work out. Your games are going to fail. Like, that's the process. Like, people shit on Jason Blundell. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, how can you have any empathy? I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. You can say whatever you want. But I feel like people are so, like, shitty to even Jason Blundell because his game has failed. It's like, that happens. Like, they don't go in there wanting their games to fail. They try stuff, it doesn't work out, and it happens. Like, I don't know. You could hate the games all you want, but you got to be somewhat fair about it. Like, they're not sitting there wanting their games to do bad. They want to make games that are popular. They want to make games that are well liked. And unfortunately, there's not enough time on the earth to play everything. So even people like me who like the game, I did not play Splitgate 2 that much. I didn't. But I can sit here and say I fucking loved every time I played it. Like, I never streamed it because it was always something I played in my free time. No, actually, I didn't stream it. I made a video on it. But I didn't stream it. And I wish I did more, but again, it's like, I think it also is the popularity thing where it's like Call of Duty is so popular that, like, even if people aren't enjoying it as much, they're still going to be playing it more than the less popular games just because it's more popular, right? So that happened, I would say, with the game like Splitgate as well, because it's like, it's not that people aren't playing it because it's bad. It's like people aren't playing it because it's not popular. So like, why are they going to play it? You know? I don't know. Jurassic Warfare would be sick. I ain't even kidding. Give me some sticks and stones and stuff. I actually would want a time travel COD where you are in the old like medieval times or something and you're using modern weapons. I actually would love that. Again, I don't think people would accept it. I think people would say it's shit, but I'm just saying, I think it would be sick. I would be down for it. Oh, this gun is weird. This gun is what is this gun supposed to be even? It feels like a SCAR, but it's not a SCAR. It's got like that slow fire rate feel that a SCAR has, so. Honest to God, Halo is a game series that can't go anywhere. It is set on ideas that functionally can't go anywhere. Evolving its gameplay can't be done due to how basic it is. I mean, I'm not a big Halo guy, so I'm not like the best person to speak on this, to be honest. But I know what you mean. But I feel like that's why I'm not against them making games that do change up the formula a bit. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like certain elements that were added in some of the games and stuff. But you're right. Like, how do you innovate and do new stuff if it's like people just have a problem with any sort of changes? But yeah, I mean, they could make a game that just goes back to that really simple Halo feel. And maybe it could work out. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I liked Halo Infinite, but again, I'm not really the best person to speak on it because I'm not a Halo guy. I've never played any other Halo games. I've only played Infinite, and I thought it was fun. I also don't hate a lot of games, too, though. Like, maybe I'm not the best person to criticize shit, because you have to give me some piece of shit for me to call it a piece of shit. You have to, because I don't call a lot of games pieces of shit. And it's not even from a place of like, oh, I'm just being too nice or whatever. Like, no. I have fun with most games. I don't know. Like, it's genuine. I think I'm harder on Call of Duty because I'm such a big COD guy that, like, yeah, if a COD game falls short, I'm gonna shit on it quite a bit, right? But I'm still gonna say, like, even though my least favorite COD game, I don't think it's like miserable to play necessarily, right? Maybe sometimes it's miserable, but like Modern Warfare 2019, that is my least favorite Call of Duty game, for sure. Obviously, I've had fun in that game before. If I literally never had fun on it, why would I ever play it? Like, I played it a decent amount, right? So I can't sit here and say I've never enjoyed my time playing that game. No, obviously it's not true. Nor do I think every element of it sucks, because there are good stuff. Campaign was great. Dude, I feel like we were doing so good in some of our early matches of stream, and now I'm just actually doing terrible. Like every lobby feels like I'm playing against like fucking God himself. Aren't you the same as the ones who hate non-modern CODs though? You said you never want a COD with a cartoon art style like Fortnite. Well, that's different though. I don't want an art style like Fortnite because I feel like that's just like, I just don't want that. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, the game is unbearable like that. I would just say, why are we even doing that though? Like to me, that wouldn't be Call of Duty. It's like, why would we have a different art style, you know? Different settings are different than art styles, you know. That's a different conversation. That's like if you're watching like the Breaking Bad, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this next episode animated for fun. Like you would just be like, what the hell's going on? why is this episode animated? Like, oh, we just wanted to try something different. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about these iron sights, to be honest. Most guns in this game have really good iron sights. This one, not clicking with me. I might put a sight on it. I also need extended mags because it's got like 2 bullets in the mag. It's because it shoots really slow. You want a very gritty World War II game with horror elements where you play as a German soldier? Yeah, I don't think that would go over well, to be honest. But, I mean, I think there's a way you can do that where it would work, for sure. Like, I watched a movie the other day called Valkyrie, and it was actually a really interesting story. I had no idea this was a thing, but there was actually a whole group of Nazis. Well, I don't know if you classify them as Nazis, but they were German soldiers that were trying to kill Hitler. I had no idea that that was a thing. There's a whole movie based on it. They failed, obviously, to kill him, but they tried. They actually almost did. Like, they blew up something near him, and they just didn't kill him. So, like, you could do a story like that, where you're playing as a German soldier, but, like, I don't think it would work if you were playing as, like, you know, Nazis. I don't think that would work. Because, like, I don't know, like, you gotta understand, like, even if it's just like playing itself like, okay, this is historical, right? It's just showing the war from that perspective. But, like, if you want to get emotionally invested in it, like, how are you going to get emotionally invested in that? Like, you're not going to root for the people you're playing against, you know? So I don't know, it's kind of like, how does that work? I think, like, I mean, there's wars out there that, like, you could probably do with that sort of thing where it's like you could play as both sides. That there are wars that are like that, right? But I don't think that would work with that particular I don't think that would work with that particular thing. Again, unless you did what I was just saying, where it was like some sort of, you know, like that movie I watched, which again was based on real events. BO4 did not fail because of the devs, it failed because of the casual player base. I mean, yeah, BO4, I love that game. I don't think it should have failed. But again, when we say fail, like, we mean like fail for Call of Duty standards. The game still did pretty good though. Like, it still was second highest selling that year, I think. So it's not like it like failed. It was just compared to what Call of Duty wants. Yeah, it wasn't as up there. All right, let's play Warzone. I would like to try out Warzone. How do we exit multiplayer? Let's do it. I'm actually excited. Like, I know people don't like Warzone. I don't actually have a significant problem with it. Do I have some issues here or there? Yeah, but I feel like generally speaking, Warzone is actually pretty fun. What's your 8th favorite zombies map? I want to say Buried. That's a crazy question, but I feel like I have my list in my head right now, so I'm pretty sure it's buried. Pretty sure. I hope my GTA 6 criminal rating doesn't get destroyed. Going away forever for that playthrough is insane. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna give a shit about that rating, to be honest. Like, I know Red Dead people wanted me to care about it because it like affects the ending, and I'm sure it'll affect the ending this time, but I'm gonna play the game the way I want. If I want to like just run through a crowd just because they're in my way, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's how GTA's played. I'm not gonna put too much focus in the criminal rating, to be honest. I think some of the funnest stuff in GTA is trying to run away from the police, and so you gotta cause some mayhem to have that happen, you know? Halo also, while having a cool setting, can't really have its story expanded on without major changes. Well, I guess I wouldn't know, because like I said, I haven't played those campaigns, but interesting.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by.
Okay. Hopefully this is a good resurgence map.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Wait, what the fuck is going on with my HUD? Do you guys see that? Why are the kills and deaths? Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. Okay. Why is the minimap huge, dude? Has the minimap always been that big? Am I crazy? Do I gotta change some settings? Everything feels so weird right now.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Gameplay HUD. We gotta turn off something, right? Whatever. We'll leave it.
Resurgence.
No, I don't like. No, I try to turn it off. I don't like the compass. I've never liked the compass. I'm a compass hater. But where is it though? Why am I not seeing the compass? Brother. Oh, where's the fucking... Wait, can you not turn off the compass? That's gonna piss me off. Am I crazy? Am I just missing it? Like, am I literally just like looking over it? No, it's not there. All right, I guess you can't turn it off. All right. Okay, let's not kill me.
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Dog, the HUD makes it so hard to see how many armor plates you have. Do you see that? I could barely tell. What the hell's going on there? Ah!
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed Warzone. I just feel like it's only really fun when they have a lot of maps available.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
This map looks interesting, I guess. Not really like... No, it's not visually interesting. Like, the locations doesn't really excite me. Like, where even are we? I don't fucking know.
Your squad's in the safe zone.
Still excited to play it nonetheless.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Maybe I did? I don't know. No clue. Just try this beta. No omni movement is criminal. Yeah, I kind of wish they kept it. I get why they didn't, but I wish they did. Wolfenstein, but COD would go over very well. I would be down for that. I just think they should do like an apocalyptic game of some sort.
Targets are up.
And if that meant like alternate history kind of thing, then sure. But any way they can do it, I'd be fine. Wait, is the kill feed next to the minimap now? That's so weird. Was it always there? Am I crazy? I don't remember that being there. I guess I'll keep the LMG. I don't know. I hate the rumor that we probably won't have North Korean operators, considering knowing COD is probably true. Oh, I got no clue, to be honest. Why can't I find nobody? Is this Warzone casuals? I don't think it is. Oh, it's gold PPSH. Well, it's not visibly gold, but it's gold rarity. Dude, I swear, why is there nobody around? Map isn't that big, right? This map reminds me like a Battlefield 4 map.
Enemy
Oh,
dropping into the
please
AR.
tell me a train comes through this.
You've made it to the top 10.
Je recharge.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Yes, a train.
Loadout drop.
Hell yeah, I love trains in Warzone, man. I'm such a sucker for trains.
Je recharge.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Literally just give me trains. Self-revive, let's get it. Oh, I already had one? I didn't know that. Shield.
Squad mates back on station.
Okay, we gotta get off now. So many boxes, bro. That juice, top score. That's funny. Helicopter. Who could we crash into? Trying to see if I can find someone. I want to just run this thing into them. Oh shit. Whoa! What?
Une seconde. J'utilise l'auto-réanimation.
Ah! Of course not. How's the beta feeling compared to last week? Time to kill is a lot better. It is. I don't like the movement changes, aside from the attack sprint removal is good, but the movement otherwise it needs a little speed up. It's a little. You feel like you're running in mud now. Time to kill changes are good though. They slowed it a little bit. Like, you could tell.
Bounty target's gone.
I think every gun feels like it takes like one extra bullet basically. So it definitely slows things down a bit. I wouldn't say it's like a crazy slow TTK. I notice a difference 100%.
Redeployment.
Oh my god.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Ooh, this gun looks cool. Oh shit!
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yo 6 destroyed the Warzone HUD. It hasn't been the same since. Yeah, no, you're right. All sorts of issues with it. I always wanted an alternate universe COD game where we play as the Nazis. Like, where they win it? Where they win World War II?
You're getting another chance. Weapons free.
I feel like they might actually do that, to be honest. What if the rumors of that being the zombies map that we were gonna get? What if that
Is redeploying. Well done.
is actually what we're gonna get for COD 2027? It was always for that. We just thought it was about zombies. No, I mean, I don't think that's the case, but I'm just. Oh brother. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you should be immune while you're in midair. I get so annoyed when I die in midair. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? What are you actually supposed to do about that? Just not land near people, I guess, but I don't know, bro. Do you know about iHuni? I have no idea who that is, to be honest. I also hate how Warzone HUD is tied with BO7 zombies. It's ridiculous, I know. Like, that's why I'm like, CUD customization. I'm not saying it should, like, they shouldn't get rid of it completely, but we should not have to rely on it for a good HUD anymore. Like, we gotta stop that. The next game needs to have a simple HUD by default, so you don't have to touch anything to have a glorious, beautiful HUD. I shouldn't have to touch one setting to have a nice looking HUD.
Is located. Move to secure.
They want to add additional options with the HUD, whatever, fine, but like, don't make people, you know, use it. Are the movie requests on Patreon ever gonna open up again? That's not up to me, because I don't have a limit on how long someone can stay on it for. So it's kind of just up to whoever has it currently, if they want to keep doing it every month. Because there's no way to limit people on that, like I can't set a limit, you know. So if they want to keep it forever, they can keep it forever. And I can't up the limit either, because I can't do more than the amount I'm doing, you know.
Inbound.
But also, whenever someone does get rid of it, just know that I have no way of knowing when that happens. So it's like, it's one of those things where you really can't plan for it, you know? Dude, we're getting smoked this game. My team must hate me. HUD looks like the BO7 on the left and MW4 on the right. Yeah, the left side does look pretty similar to BO7. I was gonna say, it hasn't really changed that much. All I'm saying for Warzone, this is a huge thing for me. We cannot reset everything this year for Warzone and remove all of the maps. I swear, if Warzone integration happens and the only maps available are Zodiac and the new Warzone map that they're gonna add, the new big map, I'll be so pissed. There's no reason to remove any. We should still have Verdansk available. Verdansk should still be a map, and they should rotate that with the new Warzone map. And then in Resurgence, it should be this map, Zodiac, and Rebirth, and Fortune's Keep. All of those maps should stay. And then what I think they should do with Avalon, this is the big one, right? Do not remove Black Ops Royale. Black Ops Royale should stay connected to BO7. You could remove it from Warzone if you want, but that shit should stay in Black Ops 7 alongside with the Black Ops Royale mechanics on Avalon, and also Haven's Hollow, because Haven's Hollow is more of a Black Ops map, so keep that there. You know, if you don't want it in Warzone, that's fine, but keep it in Black Ops 7. Honestly, I'd go as far as to say bring back Vondel as well for Warzone, and then also bring back Area 99, but keep that in Black Ops 7 with the Black Ops Royale mechanics. So many dudes. You love trains in Warzone so much, I wouldn't be surprised if you become a model train guy in 20 years. I don't really care for trains in real life. I just think they're fun in video games. Okay, it's not trains. This is what it is. You know what it is? It's dynamic elements, like moving elements. If they had a carousel to a multiplayer map like they did in MW3, I love that shit. If they had a moving platforms, like any moving object is so fun in video games. I love interactive maps, you know? And trains just happen to be one of the best versions of that. Bro! What is happening? I really don't like this Patriot rifle, to be honest. I think this is actually an ass gun.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
Fuck it. I'm rushing him.
Move to the safe zone.
That was a stupid idea. I have like no fucking... I have like no armor. What? I don't want to pick that up. I have tap X to pick up stuff on. That's not good. I don't know why anybody would have that on ever. Bro, I don't know if I can get to you guys. Who killed you? Oh, shit! I was not ready for that. Yunus, no, Ihuni. Oh, yeah, the Zombies music guy. Yeah, I just didn't know the name, to be honest. I know who you're talking about. Love those music vids. Any chance to do a video playing some different extraction shooters in preparation for DMZ? I would like to. The only issue is most extraction shooters aren't free. Like, I could do that easily for a battle royale, but like, I feel like most extraction shooter games you have to pay for, and do I want to spend like hundreds of dollars on extraction shooter games for a video that probably won't do like crazy well? But I would love to do that though, because I do want to try extraction shooters, because I haven't played a lot of them. I haven't played Marathon. I haven't played Arc Raiders. Like, there's a lot of games I just never played, so that would be fun. Maybe if they add them to like Game Pass and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see.
Swapping mags.
Oh no, yeah, Alpha Dog. I do think that was probably something for zombies as well, but I was just thinking that maybe there was also something that they were planning in regards to that for a future Call of Duty, that like maybe that made people think it was going to be a zombies map even more so, you know. Will we get a ranking campaign main theme video? Probably not, but what I might do is a soundtrack ranking, like ranking the entire soundtrack from the game. I think that would be maybe a little bit better. If you do, can I suggest Hunt Showdown 1896? All right, I'll keep that in mind. I've never heard of it, but interesting. Was the basement reveal worth 3-season wait? Oh yeah. I mean, it was the stuff beyond that, like, just not to, I'm not gonna go too in depth with it right now, but just like everything that, like all the flashbacks showed.
Gas is inbound.
That shit was huge. That changed the show for me. That like changed my perception of it.
They picked the wrong fight.
All right, I might end the stream now because we have been streaming for a bit, and we played a lot of multiplayer. I had fun. Played one game of Warzone, even though it wasn't a great match, but it seems like a good map. I'm sure it'll be fine. I probably will stream at least one more time with this beta. I'm not sure what day though. Might be tomorrow, might be Saturday. I don't know, but I'll definitely be doing another. Oh, tomorrow is Saturday, right? I think tomorrow is Saturday. So it'll be either Saturday or Sunday. Probably, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Depends what they add tomorrow, I guess. I will see you on my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.